Hi, in the last session we had some idea how the machine learning development cycle works in general. Now once you have the machine learning model, let's talk about how you will deploy that in the OpenRAN system. In OpenRAN systems, we can deploy different machine learning models at different units for different individual tasks. This generally we segregate depends how these functions or models are sensitive to time. Means if some function need to act fast on the environmental condition, then we will set them up near to the end user. Those models or functions which are not very much time sensitive, those we can deploy at the data centers. This also depends on how big area down the line that function is actually catering. So we classify them in the different control loops in OpenRAN. Let's talk about them. We will start from the loop number 1. You can see that we placed it between the Open Distribution Unit and Open Radio Unit. Means this is near to the UE or user devices, and the interaction between these two units are happening in the real time. So any function which need to act fast on the current environment, that can be deployed at the loop number 1. These tasks are like scheduling management between the ODU and ORU, beam management systems, advanced antenna management systems for resource mapping and signal transformations, etc. In general, those functions who acts per TTI sampling or 1 milliseconds, we deploy them in loop number 1. Now moving to the loop number 2, which you can see integrates between the near real-time rig and OCU. If there is any application or machine learning model which we wanted to deploy in the OpenRAN networks and which need to re-optimize the network in the time frame window of 10 to 500 milliseconds, then those can be deployed in the loop number 2. These applications kind of X apps which can be deployed in the loop 2. So in this loop, the data gets collected and monitored continuously from the OCU and reports to the near real-time rig in the cycles somewhere between 10 milliseconds to 500 milliseconds. And based on the feedback, it optimizes the resources for better user experience and network KPIs. There is one more control loop, which is loop 3, where the machine learning models can be deployed between the near real-time rig and non-real-time rig, and where the feedback can happen for more than 500 millisecond cycle. So you can deploy your machine learning models which are not really time sensitive, for example, kind of RAPs which are being used to optimize the power uses of the RAN systems. Do not worry, we will brief the concept of these apps little later. But if any such application which will not need to optimize within 500 millisecond time window, these can be deployed in loop number 3. Like policies management and orchestration management can be happen at control loop number 3. By standardizing these layers of control loops, it will be easy to decide which features and functions and applications can be deployed at what unit in the OpenRAN network system so that open resources also can be optimized better. Now let's have some wider picture of how you will deploy your machine learning models in an OpenRAN network system at different control loops. So the process starts where the machine learning models gets developed. Designers uses different tools and programming languages like Python, TensorFlow, etc. to develop the machine learning model. So designer will collect the data from the network or other sources and will use that to design a model. Follow up with the tuning and optimizing the model. Once this machine learning model is developed, then it is ready to get deployed in the OpenRAN system at the specific control loop like loop number 3 or loop number 2 or loop number 1 for which the model is developed. Now the live data will be collected from down the line units and reported back to the model where the model will take the decisions based on its learning. This new data can also be used for further improving the knowledge of the machine learning model so that it improves continuously for future. In the next session, we will be talking about some of the use cases of machine learning models in the telecom industry and OpenRAN networks. So stay tuned for the updates. If you did not subscribe till now, then please do subscribe to learn and grow community for regular updates. If this video is informative, then please like this video, comment on video and don't forget to share. Thank you for watching.